Happy Giving Tuesday. I'm excited for the adult program.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Crossroads Continuum, special Giving Tuesday Town Hall. I'm really happy and honored and privileged to be here today to talk about our strategic plan and some of the advances we've made in that regard. But before we do so, I'd like to give thanks to a bunch of important individuals, businesses, entities that have helped us considerably, not only during Giving Tuesday and our Giving Tuesday campaign, but also throughout the year. Those include Civitas, Apex Entertainment Center, Definitive Healthcare, Greenport Capital Advisors, Hahnemann, Middlesex Savings Bank, Modular Concepts, Estate Preservation Law Offices, Leonard, Mulhern, and Green, and Al Brothers Auto Body. Thank you, all of you. Again, you make each and every day possible for us here at Crossroads Continuum. This is a very special Giving Tuesday Town Hall for us. It's a very special Giving Tuesday. Giving Tuesday is an important time for not-for-profits like Crossroads Continuum. We rely heavily on the giving, charity, generosity of all of you. This year is no exception. This year's campaign is going to make it possible for us to expand services to help fulfill the lives of individuals with autism and developmental disabilities from birth to adulthood. Before we begin talking about our strategic plan this afternoon, I'd like to introduce an individual, Gary Romano, CEO of Civitas Strategies, who is really our guiding star. This is Gary's book, Finding Your North Star. Gary was our guiding and North Star throughout our strategic planning process. Our strategic planning process would not have been what it was without Gary's consultation, expertise, support, and patience with all of us who participated in that process. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to Gary Romano, CEO of Civitas Strategies. Hi, Gary.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. It's a pleasure to be here today. I was hoping to just say just a few words to kind of open things up. And, you know, I think that Mark was very kind.
Thank you for being here, Gary.
I'm sorry. So, you know, I think that it's important to know that, you know, in general, strategic planning is not easy. And a lot of organizations
are dealing with technological related. Here we go.
They absolutely avoid it because it isn't easy, right? Strategic planning takes an investment of time, and it also takes a lot of just cognitive pain, right? Because you have to always make decisions. You know, when we're strategic planning, what I often tell our clients is, if some people don't leave disappointed, then the process is not working the way it should, right? Like, it shouldn't be about everything in the world. Unfortunately, you have to be constrained. You have to make some tough decisions. And, you know, I think the Crossroads team did an admirable job of that. They came to the table with some new ideas, some new vision that was very exciting. One that they're, you know, that you have to ensure that you have focus. And while they were looking at this new vision, and I know Mark's going to talk a little bit about that, there was also this continued focus on advancing the core services of the school, right? And that's really hard to do double duty like that and balance those things. And, you know, I think that it's an exciting vision that you're going to hear. It was, you know, one that's incredible to see. It's exciting to see it being implemented, because that's ultimately the true test of any strategic plan. So as you hear about this going forward, I wish I could say that every strategic plan always leads to implementation. As many of you know who have done strategic planning, it doesn't, right? And the fact that you're moving forward with it is a real testament to the leadership team, to the work that you've done, to the inspirational vision that you've adopted. And I think also, you know, to be clear, professionally excited about what's happening with the plan, about seeing it roll out, but also personally. You know, as a parent of a child on the spectrum, I know I was inspired working with the Crossroads team, the passion that's there, the vision of the expansion of services for children, youth, and adults who need it. And, you know, I know everyone who's here knows it. I know it personally as well, firsthand, that there aren't enough services out there, and there aren't enough high quality services out there. And so to be able to continue your existing work as well as to expand in a sustainable way is not only a tribute to the organization, but it's a gift to the community, and one that I know as a parent I appreciate.
Most not-for-profit strategic plans, they start with a mission and a vision. Our mission for Crossroads Continuum is to enhance the lives of individuals with autism from birth through adulthood. That's our mission. Each and every day we try to work to fulfill that mission. We're a mission-driven organization. Our vision is to ensure that the lives of individuals with autism are enhanced, that individuals with autism and related disorders live fulfilling lives as active members of their community. It's an important vision. We strive each and every day to ensure that that vision can and does take place. So, how do we decide what to do, how we do it, what endeavors we're going to engage in as an organization, what kinds of programming we're going to look at, we're going to consider that's consistent with our mission and vision? Well, we use what's referred to as principles of design. And essentially what that means is that every decision we make as an organization to enhance our mission and vision should be guided by these core principles. We're an evidence-based organization. All of what we do should be dictated by science. Oh, sorry about that, folks. We need to balance growth with maintaining quality of services and positive organizational impact while continuing to meet the needs of all of our groups and stakeholders. We have to advance in a clear enough direction with narrow enough focus to make sure that what we do is consistent with our mission and vision and our values. Whatever we decide to do must be worth the time and effort invested, and as a result, not tax available resources. And finally, whatever we do, it should be guided by a lens that includes greater attention to diversity, equity, and inclusion. So these are the core principles that will guide us or become our roadmap as to how we move forward as an organization. Our strategic plan really focused on 3 goals. And today I'm going to talk about what those goals are and some of the achievements we've made already toward those goals. Our first goal as an organization is to become a multi-service, community-focused or community-based organization that provides services to individuals with autism and related disorders. We decided as an organization to actually utilize and leverage the success of our school program for the past almost 20 years now to help us develop complementary programming for all individuals with autism and related disorders from birth through adulthood. And let's talk a little bit now about some of the achievements, some of the successes, some of the advancements we've made in that particular regard. Well, we understood as an organization, in order for us to move forward with respect to becoming a multi-service organization, we clearly and unequivocally needed to develop our resource pool along with a resource pool with expertise to help guide us in that process. So one of the first lines of business we did around goal 1 is to hire Sarah Palin, Director of Program Development and Expansion. Sarah has been here since September, and interestingly, if I went around the room here today, asked other people, it probably seems like she's been here for quite a while, given all the things that she's been able to help us accomplish. Also, Sarah has fit in remarkably to our culture here at Crossroads Continuum. So let's talk a little bit specifically about what Sarah and her teams have done to help us achieve goal 1. Well, we're expanding our community solutions department. Sarah, along with Rachel Farber, our Director of Community Solutions. In January, we will be starting center-based services for younger kids with autism, which we are so excited about. Those center-based services will be for, again, younger kids, but we'll also offer an after-school center-based program for older children and adolescents with autism. 2 services that are greatly needed in the community. Sarah has really taken the mantle and has shepherded us through the process of becoming an adult service provider. We are in the latter stages of that process with the Department of Developmental Services and hope to have some exciting news shortly about our status. We owe a great deal of credit to Sarah and her team for helping make that possible at this point in time. We're also in the process of looking at other kinds of community resources under Sarah's guidance and direction. Those resources include training for community members, DESE trainers, and resources for family. Much more on those fronts in the coming weeks. Our second goal, quite simply, is to retain and develop the staff needed to provide the highest quality of effective services for children, youth, and adults. As I mentioned earlier, Crossroads School has set the bar really high for us over the past 20 years in terms of the high level of quality services that school program has provided for the community. We hope to parallel that level and that quality of service in all programs moving forward. We realize we can't do that without a high quality, effective, and happy staff, employees. So our second goal is really around retaining the highest quality of staff possible. Let's talk a little bit about some of the advancements we made in that particular regard at this point in time. Well, it was clear under the direction of Kevin Hardy, our director of our Crossroads School, that we needed extra expertise in the clinical domain in order to help Crossroads School take the next step in becoming the premier school for individuals with autism and related disorders. So we went out and recruited for a senior clinical director. Hence, welcome Cormac McManus. Cormac is not here with us this morning, or this afternoon, excuse me, but Cormac has been on board since September. I think he may have started around the same time as Sarah Palin. And Cormac has already made a significant contribution toward many things clinically and system-wise at Crossroads School. We're excited about Cormac's arrival and the kind of contribution he not only has made, but will continue to make for us over the future of Crossroads School. Welcome, Cormac. Goal 3, sustainability. In addition, okay, to offering programs, complementary programs beyond our day school that will help make our organization sustainable and viable over the next number of years, we realized we also needed to do a couple of other important lines of business. One of them was we needed to really double down on our commitment to donor development and donor cultivation and fundraising. That's going to be important for us, like it is for many not-for-profits in terms of sustainability of an organization. We also realized that we really needed to enhance the skills and expertise and contributions of our board of directors. Okay? So a clear focus in terms of goal 3 is to help recruit additional board members who can really help in all those regards. Here before you right here in this picture, in this slide, is Trustee Jim Lamb. Trustee Jim Lamb, who has a grandson who attends Crossroads School. And what Jim on selfie says here is that he's really excited about Crossroads Continuum's adult program and what that might do for his grandson, and for that matter, for all students at Crossroads School who eventually will need adult programming. That's our strategic plan in a nutshell. Are there questions about our strategic plan? Comments about our strategic plan?
We have 3 big hearts for Molly at Brooklyn and Rye on Facebook.
Thank you, Brooke. Thank you, Molly. Our friend downstairs here in Hudson, who's been a great and avid supporter of Crossroads Continuum.
And Ryan Hand has been watching.
Hi, Ryan. Thank you for all that you do for us here at Crossroads Continuum as well. Oh, question back here. Great.
Can we have him come up to the front, maybe? JP, do you want to go to the front? Thank you so much.
Hey, Parker. I can hold it for you.
Thanks. What services will Crossroads be able to provide when I turn 23?
What a great question. We certainly hope that when you turn 22 or 23 years old, we're going to have an incredible adult service program that you could attend if you wish to attend. We're excited about that. As I mentioned earlier, our application is in process with the Department of Developmental Services. And we're really excited about that. A program that will help you learn more work skills and vocational skills. So we're excited about that.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We have another question.
Where will the adult programs be located? Will Crossroads be able to support me with adult employment?
Great question. Great question. Let's have. Well, in terms of the first question, we're in process right now of identifying space where our adult service program will be located. So we're not completely clear yet, but we have some spaces in mind. And the second is, we certainly hope that we have a program that will suit your needs and your interests. Thank you.
I also have a question from a parent on Facebook. Is there a projected date for adult services programming?
Yes, we do have a projected date. Our projected date is July 1st, 2022. That said, there's always that chance, albeit maybe an outside chance that it could occur sooner. But July 1st, 2022 is our projected start date for our adult service program. Thank you for that question.
For the record, Leslie said she was dancing with excitement.
Hi, Leslie. Happy to hear that. So I see a theme here this afternoon about service expansion and adult services as being a big interest. We obviously have a big interest in that for all the reasons we've talked about and explicated. And again, we're just excited about that service offering coming soon. Yes.
Can you talk a little more about the center-based services that are happening right now and what the future might look like for those?
Sure. Our center-based services hopefully will get off the ground mid-January. Our center-based services are twofold. We're going to provide services for younger kids with autism between the ages of 3 and 5. And at the same time, simultaneously, we're going to provide after-school center-based services for older students, older individuals with autism or related disorders. Our hope is to grow both entities over the next number of weeks. Our center-based services for younger students will initially begin actually on campus at Crossroads School. That's a temporary move until we're in a better position to have space identified for the expansion of those services for that population of youth.
Leslie, we're setting Leslie St. Jean up to speak to the crowd, so.
Fantastic.
Also, Tina says that her heart is exploding.
Happy to hear that, Tina, I think. Go.
I just really wanted to say thank you to each and every person that has taken part in this adult service program.
To each and every person that has taken part.
It's always been a fear of what would happen to Joe when he turns 22 and not have the supports. He is so capable. He is so smart, but we need Crossroads because the staff there understands the potential, and they are dedicated and they are trained and they love our students and they support the family. And I cannot think of any place else I would rather Joe be than at Crossroads. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Leslie, for those very kind words. It's also another opportunity for individuals to give, to consider giving. Again, your giving and generosity is integral to our viability and sustainability of an organization. And this Giving Tuesday today really highlights that. So please come this evening, come join me and the rest of the Crossroads Continuum. Families are welcome. Should be a really fun time.
And Jim Lamb is here and he does have an announcement, so I'm gonna bring him up here real quick. Put him on the
Jim,
spot.
please come.
Yeah, that's okay.
Just want to give some attention to a match that the board is doing this year. We had a great fundraising within the board, and we're doing that so that we can match how much, Kelly?
$10,000.
Yeah, 10,000. So that's very positive move, and we hope you'll come out and help us exceed that. Thank you.
Thank you. Jim is a very important trustee who played a real pivotal role, for those of you who don't know, in our golf tournament, and plays an important role each and every day for us here at Crossroads. Thank you, Jim. So again, please join us this evening. It should be a really fun time. What else should we talk about this afternoon, Kelly?
Well, I mean, I think it's probably appropriate that we check in on our fundraising.
Absolutely.
See where we're at. Bear with me. And this is also great for anyone who's at home and hasn't figured it out yet. This is how you get to the page to make a donation or sign up as a fundraiser. And I would just like to point out that it has gone up $4,000 since we started.
How about that? Yay! We are almost halfway to our goal. Again, I can't stress enough how important this campaign is for us. It's really going to help make the difference between providing a high quality set of programs, complementary programs for all for all individuals with autism-related disorders, and providing the highest quality of services we can provide as an organization. Something that we strive for each and every day. What else, Kelly? Anything?
A huge thank you to everybody, and especially for our students from Bristol Road for their awesome questions.
Thank you for being here today. It really made it that much more special. Thank you again. Again, I want to thank our sponsors, all of our sponsors I mentioned at the outset, our board of trustees, and their own generosity toward our Giving Tuesday campaign. I want to thank the Crossroads community, not only for dialing in today, but dialing in each and every day. They are important to what we do. We really can't do it without them. I also want to thank our employees, our staff, my colleagues, okay, for the hard work and dedication you do, the things you accomplish each and every day. Again, we are better because of you. Thank you.